First off, I mean, I just excited about the fact that we to be invited. It's all the top 25 programs in the country, so that was it was a pretty cool just for the invite. And then when we got there, we were devastated with some news 24 to 48 hours before. We lost majority of our starting lineup. So you go through that as a coach and you see what other teams across the country are doing. We saw plenty of teams pull out from the tournament for various reasons. And you know what? We just couldn't. We couldn't. We were like, you know what? We recruited a very solid recruiting class, and it was next man up. And we did very good in my eyes. We wrestled RIT in the first round, who had a heck of a tournament, making the semis, finishing top 4 at the national tournament. We wrestled them in the very first round, and we won a couple matches against them. Then with majority of our backups in, we beat a top 15 program in the country in Mount St. Joseph. So it's like, that's pretty cool. And to be that undermanned, and for the next group of guys to step in, it just shows to our level of depth. And then for the next program, Milliken, another top 15 dual program, top 20 tournament program in the country. We were up 20-14 on them going into 84. They tied up. We're 20-20 against Milliken heading into 97. We end up losing 31-20, but it's like to be 8 weight classes deep against another top 15 program in the country where they have no holes from 25 to heavyweight. It was just really special. I enjoyed every dual meet. Just talking to the guys going in, nobody expects anything from us. Literally, nobody expects anything from us. And even after winning a duel, you could just see our guys were like, wow, I can't believe we thought so little of ourselves. And so, with those freshmen who are going to be asked to step in that starting lineup, some earn the right to even earn the starting lineup heading into Virginia duels because they did so well. But it was just, I was very happy. I had a lot of fun coaching at the national duels. I really enjoyed it. So for the Virginia duels, we're the number 2 seed. The best we've ever finished is 6 at Virginia duels. It hasn't been a good showing for us as a program, as a unit, and we've brought back 2 outstanding wrestler awards from that tournament. But we'll wrestle the apprentice first round. We just need to go in there, get the job done day 1. Day 2, we would be wrestling in the semis against John Hopkins, or the winner of John Hopkins or Liberty. And then assuming we make the finals, we handled stuff in the semis, 8:30 at night on Saturday. Pretty solid chance we're going to be wrestling Cuts-Down for the Virginia Duals title. I've been doing the Virginia Duals since I was in middle school. And, you always want to bring home those big brackets. It's a really historic event. It's one of the longest events that's been around in our sports in our sports time frame that involves middle school, high school, a Division I college bracket, and then the American College bracket, which deals with Division II, Division III, NAI, and club programs. So I'm excited, and the goal is to go in there and win our first ever Virginia Duals title. So like I said before, it's just we had a lot of new faces in the lineup, and a lot of guys had the opportunity to show their skills off, regardless of their age or their maturity or experience. And, kudos to a lot of different guys, because a lot of different guys showed up. And, the one at the very top is Jesse Alvarado at 157. He is coming out of high school, he was the number 2 pound-for-pound recruit in the state of Virginia, and he looks really good. He is so committed. He came in fat and sloppy. He was weighing near 200 pounds and Coach Gomez, who does a great job with our nutrition. He's dedicated. It's a year-round commitment with him and these guys. He got Jesse Alvarado down from 200 to walking around healthy, doing it the right way, walking around 160 regularly. And that by itself is an achievement. And so he went out there this weekend and got to put it on display, and he went 3-0. And he just dominated. And in his last match against the Milliken wrestler was nationally ranked, Peter McCusker, who's a very solid wrestler. You know, Jesse was winning, then he was down, and then he stuck him. And he can't be overlooked. Jesse can win any match. I think he's one of the most underrated guys in the country. But I'm happier we're getting him back second semester, because it's going to be a shock to a lot of people how good he is. And then the other guys, Khalil Mitchell, he's special. You know, from the beginning of the year, he wrestled a RIT kid who tech fought him, and then he closed that to a decision. He's going to be wrestling 184 this weekend. He won 2 wrestle-offs. He just had a great weekend at the National Duals, and so we had to give him an opportunity to wrestle off for 84, and he won both matches very convincingly. So excited to see what he can do at the Virginia Duals. It's a heck of an opportunity for him. It's a heck of an opportunity to start for this program. And then the other guys, Hunter Campbell and Mason Barrett, you know, just like Khalil, they went 2-1, and it was they both of them got solid ways to score. Mason Barrett does a heck of a job keeping solid position, not letting people get to him. And Hunter Campbell has a million different ways to scramble and score off you. So those 4 guys, in my opinion, did very, very good. And I was really pleased with their performances overall. So I'd like to add, so the new D3 Wrestle National Rankings came out. We have 7 nationally ranked wrestlers now. A new addition to the rankings is Jesse Alvarado. So he's now in the honorable mention section of the rankings. So he's basically considered a top 26 wrestler in the country. The other thing to consider is we had 21 wrestlers also compete in the New Way Open Championships alongside the National Duals. And we had 4 guys place in that. David Shelton placed top 8. Landon Childress placed 5th. And Jamar Christian, who was wrestling in the duels as well, he finished 3rd going undefeated. He actually missed a match because he had to forfeit it. So he finished 3rd going undefeated. And then Ali K, who we haven't talked a lot about him on here, but he beat a Division I wrestler to place 3rd. And I'm proud of that kid. Ali K is a soldier. He does all the right things. And so I was just, those are the highlights. I wanted to make sure those guys got some love. It's all about the National Duals. That was the priority. But, you know, we find ways to make sure everybody in the lineup gets matches. And we take pride in bringing everybody up together, not just to select 10. So was happy with that. And Virginia Duals is going to be exciting. So watch for it, see how we do, and hopefully we bring home a big bracket after this weekend. So thank you.